All right, everybody, thank you so much for being on. This is Joe Martinez, the founder and CEO of IX Global. Thank you for being on our training call today. Just really quickly, for the people that are on live right now, I just want to make sure you guys can see my screen. If you can let me know in the chat box if you guys can see the presentation. Let me know if you can see the presentation on the screen, if you guys can hear my voice. Getting a bunch of yeses in. All right, perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, well, thank you guys and my moderators on my corporate team. If you guys need anything or anything goes out, please let me know via WhatsApp, okay? So thank you guys so much for being on with us. I know this training is, 2 weeks in the making. I know there's a lot of questions. I know there's some issues. I know there's some things that we have to fix on the corporate customer support side. I know there's people with problem accounts. But one of the things that I'm asking is and I've been asking for this for the last week, is a little bit of patience. Let's get through this training. Let's get question answers. And then at the same time, we'll be putting out hopefully a way where we can get all of the problem accounts, any issues resolved within the next 72 hours. Okay. All right. So with this, guys, let's go ahead and move on. As you guys know, this is our X node training. So I'm going to go through a couple slides here. It's not going to be full presentation the whole time. I just want to talk a little bit about the educational side, the concept, and be able to let you guys know or inform you guys exactly, what it is this debt project does and how it works. So first and foremost, as you guys probably already know, the concept of debt box is bringing two industries together. Commodities meets cryptocurrencies, okay? Commodities meets cryptocurrencies. And why is this important? Why is it advantageous? And why can it be so profitable? I want to answer those three questions real quick. Why is this advantageous for us? Well, first and foremost, as we know, any type of innovation, there's excitement around it. There's some uncertainties. Yes, there's things that we have to go through to learn, to understand, but it brings an advantage for the early adopters. Okay. And I want to take us back, 10, 11 years now. Imagine you had the opportunity to be in and get into Bitcoin when it was, dollars or even hundreds of dollars. If you knew what you know today, how many of you guys would have accumulated Bitcoin 10 years ago, 5 years ago, even 2 years ago? That's the advantage of being an early adopter. That's the advantage of being a holder of these tokens for the long term, okay? So what I want you to understand in this concept, we are creating an ecosystem of holders, which are people that hold the token long term. We're creating an ecosystem of people that want to cash flow or cash out, liquidate their assets on a daily or weekly basis. And everybody is welcomed here. It doesn't matter if you're a short-term holder or you're a long-term holder. It doesn't matter if you purchase a node, if you purchase 20 nodes. It doesn't matter if you just go and purchase the token because that's what you want to do. You are at you can make your own financial decisions. But what I want you to understand is being in early on these projects is very advantageous to where you can see upside of 10, 20, 30, 40 times your initial purchase value, okay? I also want to remind you guys, what you guys are doing is you guys are purchasing a software. You are purchasing, when you get the actual box, a hardware, okay? You are not purchasing an investment. You are not purchasing a token. You are purchasing a software that produces you a digital reward in a token, okay? So that's the advantage, is being an early adopter gives you the ability to go 10, 20, 30, 100 times your initial purchase of the software. Now, there are some advantages as well in coming in early and buying a node. As you guys have seen, the profitability has been really high as far as the token value. So the amount of token that you are producing right now on a daily basis, that will level out with time, okay? So the amount, I'm going to say that again for my translators, the amount of token that you're currently mining will go down over time as we get more nodes on the blockchain. Okay, so remember, the second thing I want you guys to remember is this is an entire ecosystem. This is commodities, plural, not commodity, not gold, not silver, but all of them together, commodities, plural. So we will have multiple projects throughout the year that we will be launching other node softwares for. So it could be, right now we're focused on natural gas. In the future, it could be silver. In the future, it could be renewable energies. It could be carbon neutral tokens. There are lots of different things that we can do with this ecosystem. And that's the great thing about us aligning with DebtBox, right? Commodities meets crypto. So there's a lot of different things that we can look at. Like I said, being innovative, there's an advantage. Being an early adopter, there's an advantage. So I want to just educate anybody that's on here that doesn't currently know what a node license is, okay? A node is what operates or what runs a blockchain, okay? It is required, it is a software that is required to run on the blockchain. The node is where data is stored, received, and transmitted, and they're crucial to the network, okay, to the blockchain security and integrity, okay? Those are just some basic things there. What does a node do? Well, there's different functions of node. These are 4 primary things. First and foremost, I want you guys to understand point number 4, there's different types of blockchains, okay? Different types of blockchains and different protocols for each blockchain. I had a question. Some people asked, Joe, what blockchain is the DebtBox built on? Great question. It is built on the Binance Smart Chain, okay? So if anybody asks you, what is the DebtBox ecosystem built on? It's built on the Binance Smart Chain, okay? Like I said, the nodes enforce the rules of the protocol. They verify transactions through what's called a consensus mechanism or an algorithm, okay, also known as an algorithm. And every time that there's a transaction verified, there's a consensus, there is a reward given to the holder of the node, okay? And that is currently what is producing you your NATG token, okay? That is currently what is producing you your NATG token, verification of transactions on the blockchain, okay? Now, the price of the coin, people start asking me, well, what's the price of the coin? Well, right now, we don't care about the price of the coin. I don't care about the price of the coin. What I care about is accumulating coin, accumulating the token. Okay, I want you guys to understand that. I don't care what the price of the token is right now. Will that change in 3 months, in 6 months, in 12 months, in a year? Of course it will. But what I want to do right now is I want to accumulate as much token as I possibly can. Why? Because right now the price of the market could be 0.00001. Okay, it could be. I'm not telling you what it is. It could be 0.0001, 0.0005, 0.0009, whatever it is. But in 6 months or in 12 months, I understand the potential that cryptocurrency tokens have. And I understand even more so now the potential that the DebtBox ecosystem has, where we're able to bring real projects tied to real assets to the comfort of your home. So if you guys are at all into the cryptocurrency space, you know, everything's first started off with Bitcoin. Then you had a bunch of what's called altcoins or alternative coins. And recently, we've been having a lot of what's called meme coins. I'm sure you guys have seen these all over social media. Something crazy in the world happens, and they make a meme coin after the pet dog of Elon Musk. And people put the coin out there. The news drives it. There's excitement, and then it falls and burns and crashes. That is what's called a pump and dump. There is nothing real backing that project. There's nothing real about it. Some people might even ask, well, what backs Bitcoin? What backs Ethereum? And to be honest with you, Bitcoin and Ethereum, they have nothing backing them. But the great thing about our tokens is we have real projects backing us. So in the natural gas, the token that, or the natural gas where we're currently working, or black gold, we have a real world project associated with Western Oil that is an exploratory company that has oil reserves in Nevada, here in the United States, in Nebraska, future sites in Texas, future sites in Ghana, in Africa. And on a weekly basis, the DebtBox ecosystem is bringing on more and more projects, real world projects that can get tied to the tokenization of these coins. So the great thing about it, like I said, we are not tied to just one commodity. We have the ability to take any real world asset, property, real estate, natural gas, oils, royalty, gold, silver, okay, maybe in the future, platinum, palladium, anything that could be a real world asset, and launch it through our ecosystem. Okay. Now, I'm getting some technical questions there. I'm not going to go into them. How does this work? Very simple. How does that work? Step one, you purchase your mining license. Step two, you start to earn a daily reward. And step three, you withdraw your reward. Now, in the next couple minutes, I'm going to switch out of the presentation. I'm going to go through some examples. Okay. Currently, right now, for natural gas, we have available to the IX community approximately 50,000 licenses available. Okay. The purchase of the software, okay, the purchase of the software, what you are doing when you activate your license is you are purchasing it and you're installing it in a cloud, okay? If you would like to install the software on your personal computer, you can do so. If you would like to purchase the hardware to install it in your home, you can do so within the next 90 days. So that might answer the question. When are the boxes going to be available? The boxes will be available to be able to purchase within the next 90 days. But in the meantime, you can continue to cloud host your license on our servers. Okay. All right. Now, let's talk about how this works. And I want to go and use black gold as a case study here, as an example. Okay. So black gold, it is backed by oil exploration. Now, with that being said, our partner is Western Oil. Like I said, they are based out of the United States. They have oil reserves in Nevada. We can send out, because I've had some people request and ask for their license, company registrations, and all these different kind of things. We do have those available. We have exactly what states they're registered in, where they're contracted through, who they're drilling through. All of that information we do have available to us. So all of that information will be going out through some leaders. We will be getting all that information sent out to everybody, and we can even do another training with that. I've also had the question, who owns DebtBox? Well, very simple. If you guys were out in Awaken with us, Awaken, we had two of the owners with us, Jake Anderson and Jason Anderson, okay? There are two other partners involved, who are Roy Nelson and Shad Brannon. They are the owners, they are the founders of the DebtBox system. They are the main guys for debt. Now, that doesn't mean they own Western Oil. That doesn't mean they own any of the drilling or any of the other stuff. Everything outside of the DebtBox ecosystem has a partnership with different owners, but each one of these partners, like Western Oil, has a seat on the board, per se, of the partnership, what they call the Debt Council, okay? And they are able to help the ecosystem of debt grow and build, okay? Perfect. All right. Like I said, guys, I'm going to answer the questions at the end, so you guys can copy and paste your questions in there as much as you want. I'm not going to answer them until we get to the end. Okay. So that's the partner. Now, some people might ask, well, why would a exploratory company, why would a mining company, why would a commodity company want to partner with a cryptocurrency ecosystem like Debtbox? Well, first and foremost, I'll bring attention to Jake and Jason Anderson and the founders of Debtbox. For the last 20 years, they have been working as miners, as commodity traders, as hedge fund management traders, and they are venture capitalists. They buy and sell companies. And about 5 to 6 years ago, they were able to get their hands on a proprietary scanning technology that can scan land, and through the frequencies, they can interpret the data and figure out exactly where gold is. And from there, they were able to figure out where oil is, and they're able to now figure out exactly what resources are in the ground through this scanning technology. What this does is it reduces cost for the miner or for the exploratory company. It gives them the ability to bring in more liquidity, meaning more capital. Debtbox creates value earlier in the process for the exploratory company or for the mining company, reduces waste, and it ultimately reduces the reliance of brokers, okay? Brokers take a good commission off of these deals that are put up. And so what Debtbox has done by creating these benefits for the end real world miner or real world exploratory company is it saves them money, it helps them get set up faster, it identifies exactly where the resources are. And what Debtbox requires then contractually is a royalty, okay, that they will purchase the cryptocurrency token from the real world market. And we'll go into those things here in a minute or so. The exploratory companies are contracting with Debtbox because of the scanning technology. You can see here, this is a site out in Nevada, the state of Nevada. These fields were actually mined, are not mined, but drilled back in the 80s, okay? And they were producing a lot of volume of barrels per day for the continental United States. They thought that this basin went dry. They didn't. They were able to scan it and identify hundreds of millions of barrels that are still available to extract in this basin in Nevada, okay? So what that does is it allows us to go and, again, do a proof of concept and go into what's the crypto side of things, from the real world to the crypto side, the tokenomics. There's three basic parts to the tokenomics. First is the crypto to crypto transaction fees. Anytime you move token from one wallet to another wallet, there's a redistribution of these, of 10% of it. It is allocated in the three areas below. 2% gets burned. That means those tokens will never be seen again. They're taken out of supply. 4% is reinserted or redistributed back into the miner pool, what's called the EGI wallet, for the node network, for us, the node holders. And 4% is sent to the liquidity wallet for the exchanges to support the purchase and selling of the token to other tokens like Ethereum or USDT or Bitcoin, okay? So very simple, 10% gets reallocated, 2% gets burned, 4% goes back to the miners, and 4% goes to the liquidity wallet for the exchanges, okay? Perfect. Now, the second part of the tokenomics is the halving, okay? Halving is a function that, or a concept that is used in the Bitcoin mining blockchain, okay? So this is a concept that comes from Bitcoin. Every year on January 1st, half of the mining pool, the EGI pool, will be sent to the wallet forever. So people ask me, Joe, what is the supply? What is the supply? What is the supply? Well, this is a deflationary token, meaning the supply is ever increasing, but the demand is always getting cut in half, and the demand is always getting burnt. Okay, so the supply is always getting burnt in the halving. It's getting burnt in the crypto to crypto transactions, which is limiting the supply, which increases the demand. Now, that's the halving aspect. The third aspect of this is the tokenomics, the more than tokenomics. This is where the real world project comes into play. Guys, give me 1 second here, guys. Apologize. Okay, apologize for that, guys. I had my little boy Oliver come up right next to me. Like I was saying, the more than tokenomics, besides the trade functions and besides the halving, we have the ability, like I've already explained in Black Gold, to have royalties with real world projects. Okay, so the way that this works is pretty simple. Again, using Black Gold project revenue as an example, the oil royalties that are produced by Western Oil in the Nevada site are 3.5%. In the Nebraska site are 20%. The percentage is going to be dependent on how big of the reserves are in ground and how much money the debt box team put into the project. Okay, so people might ask you, well, why is in Nebraska are they getting 20% and in Nevada they're only getting 3.5%? Well, Nevada was a site that we came into. When I say we, debt box came into. It has 400 million barrels in reserve, and they didn't need that much capital. Okay, great. So they negotiated 3.5% of 400 million barrels. In Nebraska, which the site has 50 million barrels, so it's a smaller reserve, still big, smaller reserve, we have a bigger percentage because they needed more capital and it's based on a smaller project. Okay, so perfect there. Like I said, guys, I'm not going to be answering any questions till we get through this. You guys have already seen the interface, so I'm going to go through that. The ecosystem. I do want to talk about the ecosystem here really quickly. The ecosystem success, currently we have over 65 what we call crypto millionaires or holders of the coin. They have 2 tokens in the top 30. And I explain all of this because it's important that you guys know that this ecosystem is working. It is creating millionaires. It is creating tokens that work. There's real tokenomics behind this. So please understand the ecosystem, the DebtBox ecosystem, it is a system that is working and that we can leverage to be able to help people make token and then be able to trade that to whatever token or currency that they want in the future. Okay. Like I said, guys, you are purchasing a software. Okay. This is not an investment. Digital rewards that are produced by the license are not considered legal tender or currency backed by any government. The risk, now people ask me, Joe, what is the risk? Well, the risk could be the exchange rates, other people's willingness to exchange that token for another token or even exchange it into fiat, okay? But all of these risks can then be mitigated, okay? So we'll talk about some of those things in the next couple of slides that we'll go over. But I want you guys to understand this is a software license, a hardware purchase. It is currently hosted on our cloud mining. If you want to host it on your own computer, you can go ahead and do so, okay? I got some people asking, you know, what about Xnode? Where does Xnode come in? Well, Xnode is the IX branding, okay? That is the name of the product we are selling. So it is a new product. It is a new brand. It is powered by DebtBox, okay? I want you guys to understand that. If you guys go out there and Google Xnode, Since it's newer, we barely launched it, you might not find any traction on any information on it because it is a new product that we are developing, which is the resale of the debt box licenses. Okay, so I have other people asking, well, what about the success of black gold, or what about the success of natural gas? Well, the success of these tokens does not depend on one specific partner, okay, on one specific company like Western Oil. Debt box is underwriting multiple projects, meaning they're funding, they're looking at, they're doing their due diligence. During the due diligence process, those projects obviously are not producing any royalties, but once they're up and running and producing, those royalties come through and they're able to reward us in the debt box ecosystem. Okay, so really quick here, I'm not going to go through that. Obviously, we're not here to do any of the sales pitch there, but I got people asking us, some questions. Let's go through and see if we can actually answer some of these questions. I guess let's do a couple different things here. I'm going to log in to, not this one, apologize. I'm going to log out of here. Okay, I'm going to go in here, Okay, so I'm logging into a back office here. Obviously, first thing you want to do is go to products here. And currently we have the X node in the product dashboard. So if you click on this here, okay, you'll click here, you're going to see how many miners you have running, okay, the status of them. You can search them. You can see the date that they were activated, date they were purchased, okay? This is just a little in-between dashboard, okay? What you want to do, you'll have either two buttons up here, your temporary credentials, which will give you your password to set up your debt box account. Since I don't have a temp login, I can log in directly. I'm going to click there. I'm going to log in. And here we go, okay? So in this account, we have 144. Oh, can you guys see my screen? There's people seeing me, they can't see my screen. Yes, you can see my screen, visible. Okay, perfect. All right, so this is the debt box. So, all I did is I went from our little X node dashboard, logged into X node. That opens this. You have to put your password in. Okay, and here you can see how many licenses you have of each. Now, we're going to go through some examples here. Hopefully this answers some of the questions. I guess I'm going to start off with NatG because that's the project we're currently working with. There's a couple different things that we have to do here. So first, I want to tell you this is how many licenses this account has mining. Guys, if you guys can't see, please, you're possibly on your mobile device. You might have to slide your screen to the left or to the right to see my screen. Okay. All right, well, I think most people can see my screen, so I'm going to continue with the process here. So if you click on NatG here, you can see I have a total of 144 licenses mining right now. It is mining, yesterday it mined 1.2 million token. Currently for today, it's mined 948,000 token. And the mining balance on this since the beginning, which has been about 2 weeks now, is 35 million token, okay? So people are asking me all the time, how to withdraw. Perfect. Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you on one of the other projects that I already have set up, and then we'll come back to NatG, okay? So yes, if you click here, it's currently not showing a price because the price is not yet on the market. Okay, I want you guys to understand that. If you see a price here, it is for reference only. Okay, it's an estimation. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go back to our main dashboard here. I'm going to go into debt, which is this token right here. And it is as simple as this. Okay, this is a token that's currently listed on the market. One debt token is equal to $12.96. Okay, $12.96. All you're going to do is you're going to click withdraw. You're going to put max or the amount that you want to withdraw. And then all you're going to do here is insert your password. Now, there is a minimum. Look at this, guys. There is a minimum. If you do not reach the minimum, you can't withdraw. You have to wait to get to the minimum. Once you reach the minimum, I'm saying over and over, there is a minimum. Once you reach the minimum, you can withdraw. You insert your password, you click withdraw. Now, I want you guys to note, I'm withdrawing 38 tokens here, okay? 38. You click withdraw. Success, withdraw complete. You will now see that I have 0 tokens in here. Well, I have 0.77, right? But 0 tokens essentially. Where did they go? They disappeared. No, they did not disappear. The next step is you're going to go to this wallet section. So this area is called your piggy bank. Okay. This area is your mining pool. Again, I want to stress this again. This is your mining pool. This is where the token is actively accumulating. I moved 38 token from my piggy bank, from my mining pool over to my wallet. And you're going to see it here. You can see them right here. 38.75 debt tokens, $502. Okay. Now, I'm showing you guys on debt because I'm going to go and show you guys on natural gas as well. Okay. So there's 2 buttons on each one. You'll see these 2 are already listed on PancakeSwap. Natural gas is only on Trust Wallet. Now, what you have to do is you're going to first connect on Trust Wallet. That's the first step you have to do. Connect on Trust. So if you click here, it's going to take you and it's going to give you step-by-step instructions. Okay. First and foremost, you want to download the Trust Wallet from your Google Play or from your App Store. From here, you're going to create a wallet. From here, you're going to follow the on-screen instructions for the Trust Wallet. From here, what you're going to do is you're going to want to add the token to the Trust Wallet portfolio, to your screen, okay? You're going to do that by clicking this screen here, or that button there. You're going to click on Add Custom Token there. Then, from your phone, you are going to have a screen like this. You change it to Smart Change, and you can scan this QR code, or you can copy and paste it. You scan this right here, okay? You're going to scan that code with your phone, and all of the information is going to be auto-populated like this. The contract address, the name, the symbol, and how many decimal points. Once that, you're going to select Done. Then you'll have the ability to receive BGLD or debt token in your wallet. You'll copy the address and you'll send it. Okay. So who's ready to see an example of how we take this out? So step 1 is setting up your Trust Wallet. Okay. Set up your Trust Wallet. Guys, one question at a time. One question at a time. So how do you do withdrawals? Step 1, set up your Trust Wallet. Where are the instructions? They are right here. Step by step, follow the screens. Doesn't matter what language you speak, you can follow the instructions, the screenshots on here, okay? Perfect. Once you've set up your Trust Wallet, I'm gonna do something here. I'm gonna stop sharing on my, you guys can see I have 38.75 token here, okay? What you would do here to do with the withdrawal is you would click send, okay? Now, you're gonna click max here, and then you're going to paste a wallet address here, okay? So on your phone, I'm currently looking on my phone right now. I'm gonna go into my debt wallet. I'm gonna click receive, and I'm gonna click copy. That's not the one I want. I am going, give me 1 second here, guys. Okay. All right, so now I have my wallet address from my Trust wallet. Okay, you guys can see it there. And the last thing I have to do is put in my password. Okay, and then from here, I click transfer. Okay, once I click transfer, the funds will be sent into my Trust wallet. Now, what I'm going to do very quickly is I'm going to stop sharing the screen of my computer. I'm going to share the screen of my phone here really quickly because I want you guys to see this. Okay. You guys can see my phone. Let me see. Let me know if you guys can see my screen there. Let me know, guys, in the chat if you guys can see my screen, my phone. Perfect. I hope everybody can take note. I have 200 debt in my Trust wallet. Okay. What I'm going to do is, you guys saw, I'm going to take 38 token from my debt box interface portal to my Trust wallet. Okay, so I just click transfer on the screen on my computer. You guys saw that I set that up. It's processing, success. It takes about 30 seconds, so we'll just give it some time here. There it is, 38.75 tokens withdrawn to my Trust wallet. Okay, now you do that same exact process for NatG. Okay, you do the same exact process for NatG. I'm showing you a debt box because that's I already had it set up, and I honestly don't want to withdraw my NatG from my wallet yet. Okay, but since we're here, pretty simple. I'm going to show you how to add the token. So, like I said, if you want to add the natural gas token, what you're going to do is you're going to come into your Trust wallet, click on the top right-hand side of the screen there, and then you're going to look for add a custom token. I just start typing something in there and it comes up. Okay, you're going to change this to Smart Chain, and then what I'm going to do really quickly is I have the address here. 1 second here, guys. Oh, wrong one again. Sorry, I keep copy pasting the wrong wallet. So give me just a second here. Okay. All right. So I got to go into my notes here. I have it there. Copy, paste. And again, this contract address is found on the DebtBox site. Okay. You can see there, auto populated natural gas, NatG, 8 symbols, and I'm going to click save. Now, there it is. Okay. So now if I wanted to, okay, if I wanted to, I'm on my computer here. Actually, let me do this from here. Let's see if I can do this. You guys still see my screen? I can't see you guys. I lost you guys. So I want to make sure you guys can still see my screen. Yeah? Okay. All right. So you guys can see here, I'm on the same profile, but on the phone now. So let's say I wanted to take some of this token. I want to do a withdrawal. I want to take out, I don't know, let's call it, let's see, that's 100,000, million. Let's take out 1 million if it lets us. Okay. I think that's 1 million. Okay. So again, as you guys can see there, it's loading. There we go. It deducted, oh, I might have put 10 million there. Oops. So I go over to my wallet. You guys can see, there it is, 10 million NatG right there. Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to send this NatG to my trust wallet. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to click receive and a copy. I'm going to put in the amount, the max. Now remember, this is where the 10% fee comes in. Okay. The 10% fee, remember tokenomics, you're going to get a 10% fee here. So you can see I have 10 million, but I'm really pulling out 9 million or 9 million. Okay. Now I'm going to paste the address here. I'm going to validate that that's the right address. I'm going to look at at least the last 4 digits, F37A7. I'm going to come over here, F37A7. Come back over here, good to go. As it says, warning, verify the address because it cannot be undone. Gonna click transfer. It's thinking. Success. Refresh. There it is. 9 million natural gas tokens in my wallet. Okay. Perfect. Does that make sense to everybody? You just saw me do a withdrawal, real time. There's no company. You don't have to wait for approval. You don't. Everything's based on a smart contract. Everything is easy to do. Verify your transactions. Verify your wallets. Again, setting up the token is pretty simple. Come in here, top right button. Add a custom coin. You can scroll all the way to the bottom. Usually what I do is I just start typing mumble jumble in there and it'll give it to me, and then change this to smart contract. The contract address is in the debt box, and then you add it to, then you add it to your portfolio here. You can see down at the bottom on mine, I have black gold, I have debt, and I have natural gas. Okay. Now that is in my possession. Now this is in my possession. Okay. Now I know I'm going to get another question. Well, how do I cash it out? How do I liquidate it? How do I turn that into the real money? Perfect. I love those questions. Those are the questions I'm starting to get now. Okay. So again, I'm going to go back to my computer screen here. Okay. You guys can all see my computer screen. Okay. No, for DebtBox, you must use Trust Wallet. Everything for DebtBox is built on Trust Wallet, unfortunately. Okay. So I got the question if they could use Zoom Wallet. The answer is no. That is for XRP. This is a different blockchain based on the Binance Smart Chain. So you must use the Trust Wallet. Perfect. What to do after the Trust Wallet? Great. Now, this is where with natural gas, we have to wait. Okay. If for natural gas holders, we must wait until the coin is listed on PancakeSwap. As you can see here, if you guys are seeing my screen, this token is already listed on PancakeSwap. This token is already listed on PancakeSwap. So when natural gas is listed, okay, it'll have a button right here. Hopefully you guys can see my mouse there. It'll have a button that says PancakeSwap right there. So what we're going to do for this example is let's pretend that black gold is natural gas. Okay. So boom, we click on the button. That's going to take us over to PancakeSwap. Got it? You can see it there. Let me know everybody can see PancakeSwap. Yes, perfect. All right. So now here's where we can see the price, we can see the liquidity, we can see all these different things. Okay. What you'd want to do now is you're going to want to connect your wallet. Okay. You see this button up here, connect your wallet. See that button there? You're going to click on that. Second thing you're going to do is locate Wallet Connect. Why are you going to locate Wallet Connect? Because that's what Trust Wallet uses. Okay. You're going to click on that. Oh, mine already auto connected. I'm gonna actually disconnect it. Wallet connect, and you're gonna get this QR code, okay? The QR code, in order to scan it, you have to go into the Trust Wallet on your phone. I'm gonna see if I can turn on my video here. I'm not sure if you guys are gonna be able to see me, okay? I got my Trust Wallet here. In the settings, right here, you're gonna see where it says Wallet Connect, okay? Right there. I'm gonna click there, and it's gonna say New Connection. And I'm gonna get the camera to scan my face. No, I'm just kidding. To scan the QR code, okay? Boom. Connected. It's asking me a question here. I'll connect. And there you can see my wallet, okay? My wallet is now connected. Once you connect it on PancakeSwap, all you do is click on trade. It's gonna give you a warning. You click understand. And here you can see it's gonna pull my BGLD balance. From here, I can change to another coin. I can change to Binance coin. I can change to USDT. I can change to BUSD. I can change to BTC token. I can change to Ethereum, or any one of these options here. For this example, I'm going to use USDT so you guys can see the dollar amount. So in here, I click how much I want. If I wanted to cash out this entire thing right now, I could cash out $24,560. Okay, $24,560 of what I've mined, of what I have in my Connect right now. All right, let me say that again. So once you're in here, once you got your wallet connected, you come in here and you click on trade. And here you're going to decide how much token you want to trade. Okay, 1,000, 10,000, right? 100,000, and it's going to give you the dollar amount. You can click max, and it'll give you the amount that you can sell it at. Okay. Once you do that, you click on swap, and then it'll swap it out. Let's do a little bit here. Let's do a little bit here. I don't want to do it all. I'm just going to do a little bit for the sake of this example. Okay, let's say I want to cash out $500. Okay, I want 500 USDT. I can do it this way too, 500. And it's going to tell me how much token I'm going to have to trade. Okay, I'm going to click swap. It's telling me here, asking me for confirmation. Oh, there's a price update. I'm going to have to accept that. And then I'm going to hit, I have to click swap pretty fast. Here on this side, it's asking for confirmation on my phone. Confirmed. Transaction submitted. Close that. And then again, I'm going to share my phone here. I know this is a lot of back and forth, guys, and I apologize, but unfortunately, you need your mobile device and a desktop to do this. Okay, here's my Trust Wallet again. Let's refresh this. You can see my balance just went up by $500. And I just received the $500 there. I don't know why it's not showing in my transaction history, but there it is. From here, if I wanted to, I could swap to Binance coin. I can swap to any one of the other coins that I want to. If you need ECR20, make sure you can swap to ECR20. You can swap it to USDT, and back and forth. Okay, so that's it, guys. Perfect. Now the question, when is NatG getting listed on PancakeSwap? That is a wonderful question. We are requesting, well, not requesting, we're letting you know it's probably going to be about 60 days, okay, 2 months. And that's why I'm telling you, what you want to do right now is focus. If you guys are looking at my screen, focus on token accumulation, okay? Focus on token accumulation. Because what you really want to do is you want to have as much token as you can, 60 days minimum, okay? Now, people are asking me, what's the projections on it? And I love it. I love doing projections. I want to tell you, and this is me, okay? This is my personal opinion. I feel like natural gas will follow line with black gold, okay? So let's say yesterday, I mined 1.2 million NatG yesterday. Well, and you guys just saw me, I just moved 9 million to my trust wallet, okay? 9 million, you saw me do this withdrawal. And I like to play with numbers. Let's do the high end, 0.01, that's a penny. That's $90,000 that I potentially just moved. I'm gonna wait for my coin to get to a penny. That's when I'm gonna cash out. Now you can cash out whenever you want. Again, same example, 9 million times 0.0005. Well, that's $45,000. That's half a penny. Okay. Again, you can do this again. You can do this all day long. These are your own projections. Now imagine if you had 9 million tokens, you say, I'm going to hold 9 million tokens for the next 3 years. Imagine if they got it to go to 50 cents, $4.5 million. $4.5 million. Obviously, you have to hold it. There is a risk in holding. Cash out when you feel like you're ready. The money you put in, like if you're trying to get back $2,000, take the $2,000 out over the first 2 months, and everything from there will then be profit. Okay. So some other questions that I've been getting here. Okay, let's do that really quick. Let's talk about some of the issues that we're having with the customer support, not the customer support, but license activations from the first couple days. So guys, first and foremost, I want you guys to understand, we won't have these problems moving forward. This is the people that purchased on the 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th. And we have less than 100 cases, but obviously they are important cases for us to resolve. What we've done, I know you guys are probably getting tired of us saying all this, okay? But what we've done to streamline the process for customer support and to give you guys better resolutions or quicker resolutions, we have created a type form. Imagine that Joe Martinez created a type form. Sorry, it's a joke to myself because, oh, let's see. Hold on real quick. Okay, yeah, we still got you. Okay, so we created a type form that I'm going to share here. This is a type form only for the people that are having issues with their password or license activation, okay? We'll also send this out in the announcements. Please only fill this out if you have an issue with your password or your license. It's gonna ask you questions, so make sure you only fill it out. Okay. So we're getting some questions about mining balances. Guys, some of these questions about mining balances and the mining going up and down, those are questions that need to be deferred to the debt box team. Remember, the mining will fluctuate, okay? Mining, if just because I have one license and you have one license, does not mean it's gonna produce exactly the same. If Viraj Sir has one license and I have one license, he can make 9,000 token and I can make 8,500 token. Okay. They do not make exactly the same amount. They can, but they don't always. Also, the mining will fluctuate on a day-to-day basis. Some days you will make more, some days you will make less. Okay, guys, remember I don't read Hindi, so I don't understand some of the questions coming through in Hindi. Okay. Okay, great question. Now I want to get into a little bit of what's coming. So translators, if you could let people know a little bit of what is coming. I'm getting questions like, oh, do I have to always be on my IX membership? Do I have to always have my internet on? Do I need to buy the machine? So I want to talk a little bit about the future. Okay, the future is the future is obviously gonna vary a little bit, but the model is going to be this. If you have one node and you want it cloud hosted, we will cloud host your node if you are active, okay? If you have a second node or a third node or a fourth node or a fifth node, there will be an add-on fee for hosting your node, okay? So if you want to continue cloud hosting after the first 90 days, there will be a monthly cost associated with it, meaning you have to be active, which your activity, your product active could come that you have your 3 or more in the IX compensation plan, or you're paying your monthly subscription, or you're paying your add-on. Okay, that's if you want the cloud hosting. If you do not want to pay for the cloud hosting, you can purchase the box. Once they're available in these next 60 to 90 days, you can purchase the box, you plug it in at your house, and the box is now running for you. Okay. Okay. Questions on that? Remember, the first 90 days, guys, so May, June, and July, there's no additional fees. The company is taking on all the cloud hosting fees. The reason we're doing that is number one, because the boxes are not yet available. And number two, I wanted you guys to have a testimony of you guys doing your first withdrawals, your first cash outs, before there's any additional cost. Okay. Like I said, again, monthly subscription in DebtBox, you don't have to do a monthly license, but if you want your cloud hosting with, you want your license cloud hosted, yes, you must be active and or have the add-on. Okay, guys, I can't answer all of the questions coming through, but in general, they're asking about withdrawals. I already explained that. Go back and watch the recording. Oh, can you activate multiple licenses into one account? Yes, you can. Well, I guess I should say that in the new system with IX, no, you can't. If you purchase a license in your IX account, it's going to get associated with your IX email and username. So here moving forward, you won't be able to accidentally activate licenses in other accounts. When you have the box, you will be able to transfer from the cloud to the box. You can have 20 licenses, 20 licenses on one box, up to 20 licenses on one box. Currently, you cannot transfer. The question is, can I transfer my license from one profile to another? Currently, no, but that is a debt box question, not an IX question. So if they allow you to do it in the future, the answer would be yes, but that's not something that IX will control. Do I have to have my internet and power always on? If you are cloud mining, meaning you're hosted in the cloud, the answer is no. If you have the box or you have it installed on your computer, the answer is yes. The debt box questions, guys, we're gonna have to do another call probably next week with the founders. So that was my next thing. Would you guys like a call with the founders of Debtbox? Let me ask you guys that question real quick. I'm gonna record it for them so I can show them this little video. All right, guys, the question is, would you guys like a call with the founders of Debtbox? All right, let's see, yes or no in there. All right, well, all right, Jason, I think we got, 2,000 plus people here that want to get on a call with you and interrogate you, ask you some questions. No, I'm just kidding. All right, guys, sorry, just making a recording there. So we got a lot of people on here. They're going to want to meet you next week. Jason, Jake, we'll have you guys on. All right, so that'll be next week, guys. At that point, remember, this is a process. This is a process. We got people up in mining. We've sold about 5,000 licenses so far. Okay. And we're ready to rock and roll. Our technology's in place. Things are getting streamlined. They're getting a lot easier to do. Can you sell a license for any reason? That's something you have to take care of on your side. It can't be done through us. And I'm not sure if you can transfer it currently. Okay. Okay, great question. This is a great question. Why will the tokens getting mined get reduced over time? I love the question. The amount of token that is mined in the beginning, or that's mined in 6 months, or mined in 12 months, or mined in 8 months, will steadily go down. Okay, it'll steadily go down. Why? Well, in the beginning, everything is based on a mining pool. Okay. So on a daily basis, there's, let's call it 1 million tokens available. Well, if there's only 2 miners available, two miners in the pool, it divides it up. 500,000 for miner A, half a million for miner B. Now, let's say in a month, now there's 1,000 miners in, and there's 1 million tokens available. Well, now everybody's getting allocated a percentage evenly from that pool. Does that make sense? Which pools used? It's based on the Binance Smart Chain again. The estimated price of NatG, we cannot give you an estimated price on the NatG. There is a max of 50,000 licenses that we have available for natural gas, and maybe even less. And every project is different. So yes, there is a max of how many licenses are available per project. The mining will last, the license will last for 10 years. 10 years. For a minimum token value on a daily basis, I cannot give you that. I can't give you those projections. Estimated price of natural gas, again, I can't give you that either. Okay, I can't give you some of these questions, answers to these questions. Correct. The idea is that as the amount of token gets less and less mined on a daily basis, the price of the token also increases in dollar amount. Correct. The license will last for 10 years, meaning the mining will be done for 10 years. Yes. No, it will run. The question is hardware configurations for desktop or laptop. You can run one license per MAC address. Okay, so one license per PC. There is not a requirement on hardware, GPU, chip, or RAM, or anything of that sort. Okay. All right, guys, I'm getting a lot of the same questions here. The liquidity is controlled by the miners. It is controlled by the miners, the real world miners, excuse me, the companies like Western Oil that are putting the royalties into the market. They provide the liquidity. When all the licenses are sold out, that's a great question. When all the licenses are sold out in that project, the license will get converted into an NFT. And at that point, you can sell that NFT to somebody else on an open market like OpenSea or anywhere else, okay? So once the project gets sold out, all the licenses are sold, your license will get converted to an NFT and you can sell it to somebody else if you want to. All right, I got one last question, and this is the last question that I'm gonna take, okay? Let me see, where did it go here? There's too many questions coming in. Okay, basically the question is, how can we allocate, let me see, I need to find it here. Okay, on the debt box, if you're running 20 licenses, how can you divide the token among the 20 different users? That's not the goal. You don't want to put your license on somebody else's box, because every box only has one wallet. You'd have to really, 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 really trust that guy or trust that person. If I had, for example, if I have a box and I have one license and then I have 19 other people that want to host on my box, all of that token is going to the one person that owns the box. So it could create a headache long term that he does not give you the coin that you mined. So one box is tied to one address, one crypto address, meaning everything mined on that box goes to one wallet. Then from there, you would have to manually divide. But again, I wouldn't do that. That's like giving somebody the keys to your house, the PIN card, your PIN number to your bank account, access to your bank account, and just hoping that they don't take off with any of your money. Okay, really, really, you'd have to trust them a lot. Okay, that you don't put any symbol in, all of that. When you're adding the coin, you just scan the address. Okay, all right, guys. Well, that's all the time I got for today. I know there's a lot of information that needs to be done, a lot of questions. We will get on next week or within the next couple few days, with the founders of Debtbox, Jason and Jake Anderson. Any of the customer support issues that you might have, please send them in this type form here. Okay, I'm going to do exactly what you guys do to me. Okay. Okay. Send that type form. Send that type form if you need customer support help. Okay. Fill it out. We will help you as soon as possible. All right, guys. I love you guys all. I could be here for days upon days answering questions. We'll get the recording out as soon as possible. Scroll through it, figure out what you guys like, what you don't like. We will see you guys next week, and we'll start to do these on a weekly basis, guys. We'll start to do these on a weekly basis, okay? Love you guys all. Appreciate you guys. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Mr. Translators there. Appreciate it, and we'll see you guys all next week.